Ну, є. Такс. І такс. Так, і що тут у нас по квестам? По квестам поремонтувати меч. Бігти. Треба забігти до ельфа, поїсти вареників і зремонтувати меча. Так, в цю сторону. Бля. А, ні, тут є. Де пройти? Супер. Де цей приблуда? Що таке? А, це точильний камінь. Упс. Добре, значить наш зброяр тут. Також недалеко. Так, стопе. Ну ось ж написано. Зброяр. А де, блядь, вхід? Де вхід до зброяра? А, вон двері. Та... Що ми так... Мені... Це от стільки треба говорити, щоб, типу... Зайти в НПЦ? Так, здемонтувати ми нічого не будемо поки що. А що мені може запропонувати? Висушена шкіра драконів. Дякую. Не треба. Так, замонтували. До побачення.
So long.
Окей, йдемо по квесту. Погнали по квесту. Я вже прийшов, типу, до цього. Так, а чому вони такі хворі? У них, походу, ковід? Щось хворають? Угу.
Like a toad-shaped medal.
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt?
Ти в порядку? Що на твоєму обличчі? Бля, додатковий шрам.
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Займе багато часу. А, вона ж типа ця медик.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
Ви себе бачили, пацани? Блядь, сидять красені такі, блядь, розповідають.
We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right?
Так, стопа. Окей.
It's. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the
Блядь, як вони
medicine.
гумористи.
It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage.
Стопа.
Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days. the
Може, мене з
infection
нею
proceeds.
буде, типу, love story. Якщо я Тріс і Єніфер просрав, то, типу, медик в патьки досить непогана заміна чеклунам.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right.
Що
Tell me
потрібно
what you
тобі?
need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face?
Yeah.
And you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Та тобі яка різниця? Торгове дзеркало.
Met him a while back in White Orchard. At the time, he claimed he dealt in mirrors.
Mirrors. Buy one from him that grants your wishes?
Something like that. He helped me
А,
out
в неї
of mine.
також веснянки.
Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return.
Ах, ці веснянки.
First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first. And we'll
Ну,
see.
ну оце от нормальна стратегія Геральда, у мене також така стратегія,
It's
типу, по ходу ділу
extraordinary,
розберемося.
and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a sensor too.
Кадило, ну то йдемо в церкву, зайдемо.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Та мені то
Neither
також
do
насправді не
I,
дуже.
but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand.
До речі, якщо хтось
Whose
є
ghost is it?
в чаті,
Von Evereck's brother.
типу, коли я пройду повністю кам'яні серця, там також я зрозумію, що це вже кінець, чи не зрозумію, просто класи закінчиться.
My options were pearls of wisdom from the hierarchs or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Так, зустріньте Шані, добре. О, 33 левел, супер. Я, правда, не знаю до кінця, що качати. Я, здається, більше рубаю, типу, цими атаками. Тому прокачаю цю гілку. Далі буду бачити, як тут нормально білд розкласти. А це прям взагалі епідемія, типу, по всьому місту.
Everyone to me! To me! Best wares this side.
Ну, у них, походу, ковід.
Sooner they can come home.
Reek's here. Time I went back to sea.
Схоже, симптоми такі самі.
I bloody well told
Жебраки
him
жебрують.
we don't belong.
Упс, а ТПшки немає сюди. Напевно, буду бігти звідси, там ще знак питання якийсь є, який я, як завжди, не пройшов. От зараз якраз пройдемо. Плотва. Головне не оминути його. Так, десь от зараз треба трошки в ліс поїхати. Ой, давай. В'йок було. Плотва моя. Такс. Десь тут, в кущах. Ой, тут взагалі 7-й левел. Тому думаю, тут нічого такого не знайду. Але закритий черговий знак пита. Мене плотва збила з ніг? Найс. А вони ж ці, типу, знаки питань, от я їх беру. І їх ж більше і не, ну, типу, вони зачиняються, так? Чи вони, типу, респавняться з часом, чи що з ними робиться? Так, а яку я, типу, тільки що лутнув? Цю? О! Вона, напевно, покраще моєї броні буде, до речі. Типу... Бонус до шкоди від критичного удару 50%. Я, походу, дуже класну цю... А, це ще й рукавиці! Я думав, і це армор якийсь лутнув. От, ви, сонечко, поїхали. Ну, музика мені дуже подобається. Але вона, походу, тільки в бою включається. Я б так би, ну, постійно її слухав би. Плотва. Упс, не туди. Добре. Давай тут же. Саменький до цей. Доскачу. Оп, віночок собі робить. Цікаво, чи в мене може бути з нею лавсторі якась. Не типу лавсторі, не інтимна.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you.
Ту гірлянду на весілля. Чиє весілля? О! Ну, я і так
Didn't know
спитаюсь.
you were getting married.
Not mine, silly. My friends. This Scarland's not.
Ні, ну, до речі, це типу нормальне питання в мене виникає.
Would you go with me?
Типу, якщо є нейтріс, типу, мені вже недоступні, вони мене кинули,
So,
то медик, як
Remember to bring the sensor?
of course.
партнер, мені
Some soldiers
знадобиться.
nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Так, кадило, блядь, це ми зараз будемо з кадилом бігати.
Shall we?
Let's go.
А ти її прям з собою береш? Not bad, not bad.
Tom was spot on. This is impressive.
А як ж там, типу,
Too bad it's falling apart.
як так, як би мовити, техніка безпеки?
No coin to splurge on. Such luxuries.
Кадило в мене не викладене. Кадило. Супер.
Ooh, that looks just a
Уведіть
little
до сімейного
This is
складу.
no crypt. It's a full-blown
On
mausoleum.
my way.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Приводи. Так. Приводи трошки полегше. Дайте розсокатись. А де наш мадик дівся? Я думав, на як ми РПГ будемо на хілити стояти ззаду. Типу банками в мене, які може бруляти. Так. Я думаю, що вартувало би. Я думаю, тут десь ще буде бій з якимось босом, скоріш за все.
Hope so. Should look around.
Не лутай. Чистя відьмака. Добре, зараз ми це зробимо. Спершу я вип'ю ластівку. Відхилюсь, помедитую і засейблюсь. Тому поки що можна понишпорити. Тут ми відкриємо двері кудись далі. Не знаю, чи страва буде по квесту, чи ні. Ну, дохилююся, напевно. Привіт, Бадабу. Та потрошку. Потрошку ще лишилося 2 DLC Відьмака закрити. Мейн вже пройшли, от це вже кам'яні серця йдуть. Ну, типу, там було на вибір 2, да? Ну, я почав з кам'яних сердець. А так, все ніби окей. Режим міняю, тому дуже так просідаю, тому що мені щось важко дається зміна режиму. Я лягаю спати рано, прокидаюся також нормально ранком, але через 2 години в мене вже тупо немає ні сил, ні енергії, я тупо заснаю назад. Тому от зараз. Я прокинувся сьогодні о 8 ранку, і от аж півгодини тому я набрався цих, так би мовити, сил і енергії підрубати Відьмака. Так, добре, а от тут ще. А в тебе що як? Розкладіть пахощі в кожній кімнаті. Добре, нема питань. Галду лутанемо. Так. А як мені пахощі? Розкладіть. Це, мабуть, кадило.
Life and death, fire and blood.
Там отак от.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Ну давай діставай кадило.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Так, і ще одна кімната лишилась,
Arise from
наскільки
the
розумію.
dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Саме далеко.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Ну, отак от. Ні, я просто зазвичай, я не знаю. Я вдень, ну, типу, взагалі не відчуваю. Я вже, блядь, кажу, я якийсь Носферату, походу, їбаний. Тому що я, типу, нормально виспаний, все, типу, поїв, поснідав. Там, блядь, з собакою ранком погуляв на свіжому повітрі, якусь там зарядку зробив, типу, взагалі мало би бути супер. І я приходжу додому, такий, там, 9 ранку, сідаю поїсти і такий. Ну, от десь отакий от, як зараз. Тому що я повноцінно поспав 10 годин, типу, чи 8, я там не буду рахувати. Але вдень, ну, типу, нема ресурсу. При тому, що я можу спокійно не спати 10 годин, вечором поспати годину. І почувати себе заєбісь всю ніч. Я думаю, це вже тут якась, типу... Так, а що там хлебчиш? Блядь, він чужої крові нахлептався. А, магазинів попало. Ну от магазини це біда. Біля мене збудувало тут, типу, цілий ЖК-комплекс, я дуже... Так, зараз, секунду. Почитаємо.
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Evericks rise only for von Everich blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Бля, ще й привидів їбашити. Так от, мене, типу, збудувало цілий ЖК, і я дуже надіявся, що відкриються якісь нормальні магазини, а відкрився магазин, від якого користі взагалі немає. Там, я не знаю. Це сумно, тому що все одно приходиться ходити туди, куди приходиться, а коли в тебе, типу, був, типу, приватний сектор з будинками, ну, якось на районі легше, типу, було. Менше машин, натовпу, собака собі бігала спокійно, а зараз в мене, типу, виходжу біля хати, а в мене вже, блядь, ще щось на автостраду якусь, блядь, похоже подекуди, і треба, ну, типу, Песя вже не може так от вільно собі, типу, бігати, а ти собі сидиш там в телефоні чи з кимось, типу, гуляєш. Треба слідкувати за Песію, тому що це, тому поки що профіту від цього ЖК, який збудували поруч, немає ніякого. Окрім того, що я 6 років слухаю, як вони сваї забувають, і ці всі, блядь, бж-бж ремонтні. О, Лисий. Привіт, бро. А, ні, в нього чуб є.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse with no interest in important matters. Yours are
Блядь, без інтересу, але каже, якщо брати чіпнеш, я тебе вб'ю.
Feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas.
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Маю показати вам час вашого життя. Давайте спочатку послухаємо про...
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet
Звісно, не проти. Привіт, Мігалок. Звісно.
Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command.
Це не лол, я тільтувати не буду, тому якраз нормуль.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
А ти як помер?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clubs to bring us kegs of spirit and provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Так і треба. Добре, нічого цікавої інформації він мені не сказав.
Gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
Яку шаблю в привода? Яка шабля може бути в привода?
What the blistering devils?
Він ще й
You're a
тупий.
ghost. Can't grab things.
Ну, то я буду його шаблю напевно брати.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Ще є такий балований привид у нас.
I will go nowhere.
Ага. Очікувано.
You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Блядь. Я не хочу нікого йому вести. Тобто не скаржитесь.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what
Привіт,
do you
Пупук.
propose?
I've an idea.
Блядь, а ми ж з собою цю.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it
Я забув,
is.
як її звати. Та, ми ж з собою цю принесли. А, він в мене заліз? Єбать.
Geralt, wake up.
А я вже не Геральт.
Eyes.
Ой, блядь, походу не буде в мене рабана з лікаркою.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Походу треба було когось принести йому.
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, Promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Блядь, ну хто ж знав?
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Ой.
It's his
Блядь,
fault.
привид хоче потусуватися. Дайте йому
A
потусуватися.
pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Він ще досить, типу, такий, типу, вихований.
You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
А, він в неї, напевно, залізе.
Need to set
Ой.
a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly
Oops.
what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Привіт, Маїв.
Fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Ага, все-таки ж моє
Wait a minute.
тіло.
Are you saying you're possessed?
Ще ні.
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him, his mind, his intent.
Відмазується Геральт.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Вискочити нам трохи.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
Блядь.
I
А не було такої, типу, привид, що захоче захопити повністю Геральта?
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
Та такий він ще,
take
типу.
it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Типу, вміє, типу, красиво. Да, Геральт зануда.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down.
Опа.
dear ghost.
А чому?
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea.
Яка?
Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good
Вона,
luck.
типу, реально хоче привода
No better
вбивцю
dancer in all
покликати на
the
весілля.
Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Я, типу, теж хотів, типу, піти на весілля.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Зараз.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famous for his taste in women.
Та він ще той же.
So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then...
Ну, я планую з нею, типу, якщо буде функція,
together.
тому колись дуже... Так, хай буде так.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well, but no cavalier.
Так, продовжуй грати, типу, своїм персонажем, яким грав?
So,
Не просто на інший сервер, типу, вони мерджать сервера. Вони коли, типу, сервер здихає, типу, наприклад, є 3 сервера, і на кожному лишилося по 100 онлайну. Вони, типу, ці 3 сервера з'єднують в один. Тому не бачу проблеми. Навпаки, класно, що є така система. Бо, бля... Я якось грав WoW на іспанському сервері, де був онлайн, бля, 50 чоловік, і це, типу... Срака. Ти ні продати, ні купити нічого не можеш, ну, взагалі. Ну так тікаємо звідси. Де вихід з цього склепу? Де, зараз ще... Ну, тому що в мене було замовлення. Типу, мені замовили прокачати шарика до 60-го левела. Я щось, типу, побачив, типу, непоганий прайс на це замовлення. І я, типу, завтикав, типу, нормально чекнути, коротше, цю, нормально прочекати, що це за сервер і що взагалі. І потім я був охеревший, тому що я не міг нормально качатися. Угу. Там ще такий прикол був, там онлайн був десь, я не знаю, ну дуже маленький, 50-100 чоловік. І половина з них, це, типу, якщо не більше, це була, типу, ворожа фракція. Тобто, по факту, людей для данжу не було. А квести було трошки деколи місцями напряжно робити, тому що твоєї фракції майже немає на серваку, і тебе тупо їбали. Так, де вихід з цього склепу? Так, ти є, типу, більше людей ти маєш на увазі, типу, друзів, типу, чи наших людей, кого ти маєш на увазі? Чи онлайн-серверу? Якщо онлайн-серверу є датабаза, яка показує онлайн не на всіх серваках, які онлайни. Але тут також є така штука. Ти, якщо зараз НВ, походу, норм на піку, знов, типу, і брати, наприклад, якийсь, типу, центральний мейн-сервер, на якому всі грають, це, типу, зайобісто, тому що ти будеш, бля, по 2-5 годин стояти в черзі. Це взагалі не прикольно. Ну там все одно, типу, на сайті є, типу, прям діаграма онлайну, в який час, коли, типу, хто грає.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions.
О, до речі, я шлутнув тільки що, можливо. Кінь, так, 65, 50, ну це краще. Навіть сідло знайшли в склепі.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got to
Опа, стопе.
we'd hide out in there.
Тут такий значок.
Once we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
Трошки поріжемо. Я не бачу ще навіть кого ріжу. Не фріч якихось. А чого він не захотів саблю свою брати? А може він після квестів мені, до речі, віддасть свою, типу, шаблю? Там ж в нього на могилі лежала якась шабля. Скоріше за все таки буде, мені ж треба якось цьому брату доказ принести, що я, типу, квест гарно зробив, і його брат-привид довольний. І тому, да, я можу... Що це? Що це? А, знищити його треба. Так? А, бомби немає. А може є? Де ці бомби лежать? А, нема бомб. Ну, unlucky. Unlucky. Тут також якась штука. Ні, це рослинка. А отут що таке? Гніздечко чудовищ. Ну ми чудовищ били. Добре, хрін з ними. Не буду лезденсити, бо в мене немає потрібної бомби знищити, тому даємо на ногу. Сховай свій меч. А ми на весілля не будемо перевдягатися?
We need to wait.
Дуже гарно співпало, що садиба прямо біля склепу.
This is very romantic.
Да, да.
Fuck off.
Таков.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
А, ну.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Гарна ідея.
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Бля, рофлю з цього квесту. Класний привид, мені подобається.
This'll do wonderfully.
І що ми такого накрали? Ну, в принципі, непогано. Висіло воно на вигляд
Perfect
гірше.
fit. It feels tailor-made.
А де ми речі свої залишили?
Shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Побритись? Побритися? Я не хочу.
And we must be neat.
Бля, він знущається з Геральда. А в мене борода довго буде відростати? Бля, що він зі мною зробив?
Draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Подиви, який красень. Ми краще повинні.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Бля, ну це крутий квест.
I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. Feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that
Бля, вона
nonsense.
гарна. Ну, типу, веснянки, то моя ця.
We'll talk later. Let's go to
Слабкість.
this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
О, походу, вже щось пішло не так.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back.
Так, якщо він так може легко. А, ну типу він не може так легко, тому що ми його викликали.
Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
Так він нормально поводиться.
My rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Досить, типу, окей поводиться.
And be greeted.
I shan't stray
Такий
a
трошки
step
епатажний.
aside.
Де молодята? Я надіюсь, до нареченої не буде, типу, котити.
Thank you.
Бля, наче в чергу поставили.
Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
Бля, в неї чулки. Наче я це побачив.
From the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Наша черга. Так, і що я зараз буду ліпити?
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto, I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Панчохи. Ну да. Чому вибрав цього хлопця отримати, знаєш, да? Хаба я зараз, типу, монет ще відкину своїх.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more
Ну мені цей квест заходить прямо в топ.
Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's
Не,
drink.
бухати. Так, брати участь у весільних дійствах до півночі, блядь. Серйозно? Кек.
Do you need help?
Бля, я походу почав з самого, типу, неприкольного дійства.
Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater.
Ага.
You know, wool scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Бля, оце квест, я розумію. Зараз буде.
Diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling.
Заспокойся, вареник.
Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I will find this.
Ну, бля, це якась не розвага. А якщо мені часу не вистачить всіх розваг, я, походу, з хуйової розваги почав.
Witchers, that is, we have our ways.
Ти що, не можеш полум'я ковтнути? Я ж вмію, типу, вогні магію робити.
Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank
Блядь,
you.
невдало я.
And hope for the best.
Блядь, бо там дуже багато квестів, походу, буде на цьому весіллі.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho, adventure awaits.
Блядь. Я хочу сам тепер по всіх розвагах походити. Використовуючи дев'ятка, щоб знайти ковтача вогню. Беру участь у всіх дійствах. Так.
Following some dog.
A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its
Diamond
house,
Hulk.
Demon is a Hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Смішно, не
I
смішно.
shall follow these.
І той ковтач вогню десь на дереві сидить, напевно, да? А вон там щось є. Так, стопа. Бо я зараз, блядь, ще й вб'юсь тут на рівному місці. Та, на дереві сидить.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Тут песик.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Тут дійсно сосня стоїть. Так, надіюсь, блядь, ми з песиком нічого робити не будемо.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Яке сосня гарне.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Так, ну не лякай мені, цуцика.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail?
Так, ні, ми з цуциком нічого не будемо робити, бо я, типу, не хочу портити собі настрій.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Та що ти вусатий ниєш?
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Зараз ногу зломить.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose
Та йди вогнем, немає часу.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp. Can barely
От
stand,
цього
let alone
вже про
perform.
виступ.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker.
Не, чую, він щось спалить на весіллі. Ходімо по дорозі.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So
Переконливо.
choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do
Ну,
something.
так в мене ж мана є. А, блядь, я ману не виклав.
Listen,
But
I'll
that's
give you some more
the thing.
coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft? This extortionist's already got his due.
Take it or leave it.
Right. Convincing.
Треба зараз на цю весілля оману виставити.
Olgerd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go. Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions
Та
there.
там багато розваг. Але оману ми викладемо. Стопе. Характер. А чого мене ж, типу, що я таке взяв, що в мене настільки... А, я шмотки на себе надів. Так, а що я забрав? Так, напевно, це я забрав, так? Ні. Блять, що я забрав? Піроман. Є піроман. І це є. Блять, який я скіл забрав? Напевно, кван розряд. Так, кван розряд я забрав. Так, стопе. А інвентар в мене не працює тепер.
Shan't say a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Блін, це тупо, що в мене мана вкачена, і мені випадає цей... І мені випадає, ну, типу, можливість кинути оману, але я не можу зайти в характер, типу, і перекласти її на панельку. Трошки думав, не так це... Блядь, ще й кабанчик. Від'їб, що кабанюк. Та ж ти взагалі на мене напав. Пішли.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
Так, надіюсь, ми зараз... А, от все.
The fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
Так, тільки не кажіть, що ми зараз будемо за...
Mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a cat.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle
І від Цуцка тікаю. Так, я надіюсь, цей болдер нічого не спалить тут.
as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Він зараз собі спалить пику, він ж бухий. Так, а це що задумала, а? Точно, 100%. Тут якийсь заколот ще є в цьому весіллі, не все так просто. Він зараз собі спалить все. 100% даю. Чи ні? А ця вже закохується. Блін, навіть експу дали. Кул.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher.
Так, а що, мене тут квест бухнути? Ну от, мене тут є, типу, пишеться квест. Але вони зі мною не говорять. А чого?
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
А, йому, типу, достатньо просто їм компліменти походити пороздавати.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my
О, козацький стіл.
fuzzy and well right.
That's enough. Get going.
Чи це не сюди мені треба йти? Вище. Добре, а тут, а де сходи? А, ось сходи.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale a ladder.
Щось вони не дуже зі мною говорять. Чого вони зі мною не говорять? То як мені квести робити ці?
Don't know.
Так, ну от тут подушка є. Сідай.
Come now.
Just like that?
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about?
Щось якось ми криво сіли.
Converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes.
you see, the thing is,
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
Походу рано я з нею сюди пішов. І квест вже зник. Так.
What do you want, Geralt? Yes?
Так, рано я сюди з нею прийшов. Походу треба було квестів поробити більше, ну хто ж знав.
Falling over themselves to catch a paper.
what's just as you thought? I find you intimidating. Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds.
Крилом
With the prize
свинопасів.
that comes with it for their wench. Lady, mean.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
Так, треба було з нею, бо вона після кожного квесту так типу на мене дивиться, типу ніби я класний, а потім треба було наверху з нею говорити. А ми так прийшли, вона така, ну і що? Та нічого, ми пішли. А функція сісти на то кріселко пропала. Чорт, а мені треба, щоб він був довольний. Так, заганяйте свиней.
Shame there's no painter here.
А де?
Moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Мені треба свиню з жовтим цим, так?
Spry as a cat and
А
sly
ось.
as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
А це загін? Це не загін, напевно. Чи загін? Бо я типу не експерт свинопас. Чи як вони там, король свинопасів. Я можу юзати магію, наприклад, якусь. Давай, поросятко. Давай. Стапе, ні. Яка вперта свинка. Ну, камон. Я щось не розумію, як я можу на неї, типу, впливати. Ну, загнали.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such
Такого немає. Я тупо майстер.
family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens. But that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man. And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favor. Here.
Мені поросятку дадуть.
Just don't go hiding it in some...
Та, я з нею рано пішов нагору.
so that all folk may see.
Хто ж знав? Ну, от
What
так
do you
от.
say to that, Shani?
Треба було логічніше думати. Я не знав, що вона там зі мною піде.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through
Цікаво,
mud.
чи буде ще інша
Enjoy
локація
the
для
watch.
моменту. А Геральт не образився потім на неї? Да, Геральт може обратися, тобто, що вона типу ляже з приводом.
How does
А в мене,
my
ну,
heart's
типу...
captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing.
Злиться.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Опа. Думав, пішла. Чи було боляче, коли ти впала з небес?
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet? When you fell from the heavens?
Бо ти янгол.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Нічого подібного ти не зробиш, булька. Даруйте, я не знав.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everek
Ну, то,
of
типу, а що за
cowardice.
весілля, де, типу, немає позділки?
Because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it!
Не, головне зараз не
Show us what you got.
програти.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't
Ага, ми прям дошку рвемо. Найс. Оце і весілля справжнє. А, ми тут також на дошках, і ми ще в свинопасах б'ємося.
Perfect fit for your job. You...
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boor. Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. I mean, a witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
Chase her?
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Ну, типу, я намагався по-хорошому, там варіантів не було по-поганому. Ну, типу.
Your methods quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative.
Го танцювати.
What else you have up your sleeve?
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug?
Тут був варіант їм програти.
It would be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again.
Привіт. Привіт,
Just
Артур.
indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun.
Тобто, да, я міг тупо їм програти, і мене б вона пожаліла. Ну я ж не знав. Я думав, що він настільки, типу, цей... пихатий, що якщо б нас би відпиздили, він почав би на Геральда гнівати, що він погано розважається. Бля, насправді це важкий квест, походу, виходить.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
І в сарай.
Faster, faster till we expire.
А він ще той танцювака. Я так не вмію. Треба навчитися. Уу. Ну це дама медик. Але ми зараз розважаємося. В Геральді сидить привид, якого треба розважати на весіллі. Опа, це от замовник квесту.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Бать, я так не вмію, ніколи не вмів. Що там, ще довго вчора грав, бо я таки заснув, знов прокинувся, десь, здається, One Piece був і далі заснув. А потім я проснувся в когось, хто грав цей Valorant. Скільки стрімів я проспав, я не знаю. Я володар танцю.
Not a man here who could outdance me. It's a gift. My legs are preternaturally skilled.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste for dancing.
Yet it's so.
Ого.
We dance and dance.
А чого коли я не хочу спати, ти не стрімиш до 4-ї години?
As fighting, our motto.
Ніс не видно.
Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure.
Та все ти знаєш.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my
От
heart
такої.
for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself.
Походу я мало квестів зробив. Якщо я буду грати, я не втримався. Я не втримався.
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shawnee, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's
Чоловік-крапельниця.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything?
От вона що задумала.
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Давайте так.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, he's actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back.
Він нам навідасть точно свій меч.
Better. Come, Shawnee. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Так, що там, поговоріть з майстром дзеркал. Ну, блядь, це от вже не про веселощі на цьому. Так, а до речі, вже 8 година в грі. У нас ще 4 години веселощів.
Gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this
Цей майстер
time
дзеркала
does
мені
it
щось взагалі не подобається. Він якийсь такий, типу, слизький дуже.
You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shawnee. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran fast.
А це якийсь провокатор, типу, в нас зовсім інший квест, а він тупо робить, типу, якраз обламує нам проходження квесту.
As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
Блядь, цікаво, що це за, типу,
Apologize, Shawnee.
чувак.
I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop
Та,
fooling
та,
yourself.
хуйсос.
Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still
Угу.
pay the pale and
Блядь, в мене квест, типу, задовільнити, типу, примхи привида.
By the way, all
Щоб
the
йому виплатили нагороду. Там, чи що там він має йому виплатити. Цей прийшов і тупо надрачує привида.
question is, were you as dear to him as he seems
І я навіть
to
не
be
знаю,
to
хто це
you?
такий.
He made a
Чи джин,
hero
чи
of
якийсь
me in
чаклун.
death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Тупо такий провокатор.
Shawnee, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Ugh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. The night's still young.
Так, окей.
Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my
Яка там вже година? 10, ще 2 години лишилось, так.
He was my best mate.
Ну от бухну з мужиками, напевно.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many
Ну прям, типу, з чарки, отак от, типу, потемніло в очах. Так, до інших жінок ми не підходимо, там Шані нас чекає.
If I may, Shawnee, how I cut a jig.
Блядь,
Don't let me
тупо
stop
рунькою з нього.
The way you move, what charm, what grace.
you. Thanks. The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy
Тупо рунькою.
Go wild.
Взагалі, типу, досить неочікуваний такий квест. О, бухнем і тут. А, бля, ні, Гвент, ні.
you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot.
All
in.
Яке?
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Ні, блядь, нахер я підійшов до них?
Normally we play that the losers got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Я програю, у мене карт немає в Гвент, я не вмію його грати. Як, блядь, мені не програти? Блядь. Як? От як мені цю карту засунути? Чого я не можу її засунути в колоду? Ну. Мені треба дістати якусь карту, да? Блядь. Ну тупо. Видаліть карту. О, засунув. Блядь, я мав веселитися на цьому весіллі. Блядь, повеселилася. У мене зараз жопа згорить. Ну? Херово, так, надо... Ще одну катапульту. Скільки в нього карт взагалі? Як це дивитися? Чого я нові карти не беру? Косучий мороз. Угу. Кайфи. Моя черга, так? Я не шарю як грати. Ну, у мене 21 карта, в нього 12. А скільки в нього карт на руках, я не знаю. 5, у мене 6. Добре, граємо. Тут заморозили, але я можу... Все отак зробити, да? А як мені водіть застосувати? Окей. Ваш супротивник, твоя черга. Як в нього раптом 17 стало? Блядь, це я. Це шпигун. Ну я не виграю. Та, я не виграю цей раунд, тому що в нього немає. Хоча... Ці челіки дають бафи якісь. Блядь, ці не дають бафи. Тупо 1 поінт програю. А якщо цю карту... А якщо цю карту кину, вона кладеться тільки до нього, а потім на походу... Пиздец. Початок раунду. Північ бере додаткову карту, хід супротивника. Моя черга. Моя черга. А це... Що цей шпигун робить? Я тупо йому кинув карту на... Він оре в золотих обладунках. Звичайно, він мудак. Клас. І що він мені? Покладіть на поле супротивника, зарахується до донату супротивника. Візьміть 2 карти зі своєї колоди. Заєбісь, блядь. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Добре. У мене є косючий мороз. Я можу заморозити. Ну, я хочу... Ну? Введіть, отак. Є. Я заморозив. Тепер я пропускаю раунд. Я виграв раунд. Так, я добрав 1 карту. Моя черга. В нього карт немає. Я ставлю юніта на 1 хп. Хід супротивника. Йому немає що ставити. Командний гор плюс 1 до моралі. Моя черга. Ну, я карт не можу добрати. Так, використовуйте картку лідера. X. Як її використовувати? Введіть застосувати. Ніхіра вона не дала. Хід супротивника. Він Так, в нього 5 карт в руках. А чого в нього карти є, а в мене нема карт? Ну я пасую, наприклад. І він зараз покладе будь-яку карту і виграє. Та, требуше. Все, він виграв. Я щось не розумію, в нього ці 5 карт, типу, не закінчуються. А я... Яку everything? У мене 5к голди.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
Як ти всю монету?
Give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it. We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even. Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the
Як це 5% монети? Це, блядь... Це що вони, блядь? У мене дуже багато голди з собою.
Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everex a man among men.
Тупо, да, йому. Тупо картузує.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
Вахує.
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue.
Так там вже десь 12. Ми ж до опівночі мали веселитися. А ні, 11. Так, я ще на якусь одну забаву встигаю. А скільки мене? Ну, немало. Ну, трошки вкрали голди. Ну, окей. Ну, типу, рибу ловити я не хочу. Ця стара діва нам дасть якийсь квест, напевно. А більше немає веселощів аж так, щоб... Ну, тут ще якась є веселощ. О, бухнути.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Ну окей, піду порибачу. Це ж рибачити чи до жінки залицятись? Ну, до жінки залицятись.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot?
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Блядь, ці вуха.
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentlefolk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
Oh my.
О май! О май! О май! От. О май! Ми ще й штани знімаємо. Тупо штани за 40 гривень. О май! Ви чули це? А на польській як би було? О, курво!
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to think.
Курва? О, курва? Так. Виловіть черевик, це класно. А де черевик? Де, блядь, черевик? А вон черевик. Ну все, походу в привида в тілі Геральда буде інтим з Шані. Мені цікаво, як на це відреагує Геральд. Тому що я планував, типу, оскільки Тріс і Єн мене кинули.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs,
Так я ж забрав.
they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe.
Так я ж його забрав. Камон. Що за прикол? What the fuck? Я ж типу знайшов черевика. Чи це був інший черевик? Бля, це якийсь баг? Я ж знайшов черевика. Але, напевно, загублений черевик. А, тут їх багато.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
Mucky as it might be, the lake still couldn't keep my shoe from you.
See my blueberry? Such devotion in a small matter. Now imagine my devotion in matters large.
Oh my!
Something specific in mind?
Why, naturally. Ride off with me, Shani. To Kovir, Povis, Zeracania even. With a maid like you at my side, I could conquer the world.
Lovely plans, but I fear they're impossible to realize in just one evening.
Too true. But it's nice to dream. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella?
My shoe?
Напевно, по кайфу вдягати, типу, мокрий черевик.
Slide it in. That is on.
Thank you.
Їдь до комори для церемонії закупорювання.
Now we must do something else.
Ну я в коморі вже функцію, типу, зайти на горище з Шані, вже там був. Ну, в принципі, в мене ще 1 хвилина лишилась часу для веселощів. А що таке Fall Guys?
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
А, це бігати через перешкоди? А там багато треба даунлоудити? І питання коли?
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Так, Геральде, нам... Дуже добре, я не буду.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast their lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another stein. Bright swan love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cold in the coming year. What's the groom a-thinking, a storm upon his brow? Must be second guessing if you'll get that cow. You'll get the cow.
Давай, Шані, лови букета.
So drink
А, це вночі.
tis your wedding day.
Tradition holds. Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
А, це він брату пише листа. Такий довольний.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher.
Як брут, але хороший. Ой, зараз буде, типу... Вона зараз піде цілувати Геральта, а потім здивується, що це не цей, не привид.
Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light, a team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from
Оце от небезпека, небезпечно.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Ага, він тупо його.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your moldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Бля, чувак собі, типу, забавився.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Блядь, я надіюсь, типу, ласт бос буде цей лисий уйобок.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt.
What the fuck?
I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his
Я
trade.
спеціально вибрав, що я хочу ще залишитися, а?
As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Ні, все був все.
Sure I understand.
Все ти розумієш, ти все...
I should find Eldona.
Блядь.
Bridesmaid, after all.
Що за... Алло?
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand.
Єраль, ти пізь...
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are
Такий
hopeless
тупий.
fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Eldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Ну, let's go for fun. Але я, типу, використовую свого чука, щоб знайти щось, що підніме настрій. Прочитайте запис про персонажа, добре. Персонажі. 6 гігабайт? Тупо убогі маленькі мужички, які бігають, це тепер 6 гігабайт гра важить? Я думав, там гігабайт максимум. Ну, подивимось, якщо я стану скачати, просто я не знаю, до якої я буду стрімити. І коли ти їх захочеш грати. Так, добре. Гаральд вийшов до концерту. Це розмисли. Зустріч. Гадали йому, що Шаня колись мала пристрасті, хоч і манущі почуття один до одного. Також свідомо, що деякі почуття лишилися у його серці. Найс. Часом доля створює настільки шокуючі казки, що жоден. Горобину вона любить. Ну, подивимось, тому що я якраз планував. Я просто не знаю, от мені так. Ні, не... Ні, не підніме, нам треба знайти, залишити, нам треба горобину знайти.
Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Можливо, я це буду. Ну, я хочу трошки подушити, тому що я з цим режимом. Тобто якось так. Це теж бухло. Ні, нам треба горобина. Горобина. Ось о, росте. Так, горобина. Підніме. Я розумніший, ніж той герой. Та відійди. Бля, я прям в руках біжу з нею. Де Шані? Вона ж напилася? Що? Алло, жінко? Що з нею? Вона буха?
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something.
Цікаво, я можу, знаєте, про романтичні стосунки побудувати?
All I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Ти мене взяв.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every
Так пішли зі мною в подорож.
After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Хай мить триває вічно.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Все було добре.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
Also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop.
Так, а це що за...
Business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Де схемщики якісь?
My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir.
Я Вася, але ти можеш називати мене та.
Vassy. You can call me Da.
Thank you, Da. I feel honored.
Якийсь він то теж слизький.
Let's drink on it.
Для чого взагалі потрібно було
Seems
ця
the
сцена?
families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Блять, ну що будуть?
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
Ну, Геральт дуже
That's
командний.
probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the
14
academy to find a husband. They go to learn,
Вони
pursue their
вчитися
passion.
займатися своїми
You did
захопленнями.
that. I'm sure your
Це
mother
певний, що твоя мама
appreciates
це
it.
цінує.
You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
От так
Really
от.
think so?
Та.
Really.
Really? І що, ми під Березою чи під Горбиною будемо?
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Я віддаю перевагу тобі.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Guess who? Де, ми вже аж до озера дійшли.
Gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Угу. От такої. Угу.
So, how'd it compare?
Змія на душу.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're
Чи ти про
right.
те, що Геральт душніла?
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Поцілунок мене точно не
Promised you this
наситив.
night. Aim to keep my word, and I aim to be direct, even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Чи що доперло? Я щось не шарив, що саме доперло.
Here's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
Ага. Ну зараз, походу, в нас типу ця
How
буде.
did you know?
Ну зараз, походу, буде інтим, тому руки на стіл.
Practically full.
Ну ще й бухнути хочуть.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Ми це будемо робити в човні? Схоже на те. Ви це бачили, да?
To the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
Що за панци?
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
Я вже хочу курити. Ну, якраз після інтиму можна і піти покурити. Давай, Єраль, скажи щось, типу, влучне.
What are you doing?
Що ти робиш?
What one usually does on the moon.
Що зазвичай роблять на місяці? Блять, висаджуються на місяць. Оце він так моцно ходи сюди зробив. І що, це все це... Я не зрозумів, а де сцена? Я на цей квест потратив скільки? 1,5 години стріму. А сцена де? Я нічого не бачу. А, от щось бачу. Так, хлопці, тримайте зміїв під контролем. О, май. Нічого собі. Ех, не дарма на весілля сходили. Напевно, це моє перше в житті весілля, яке закінчилось інтимом. Та? Перше? Ручки. Цок-цок. О, май. До речі, досить довга сцена. З Єни Тріс, типу, були набагато із з Кірою. Так що там вже накліпав. Надіюсь, там бупсів немає, типу, бо я не знаю, як типу кліпи. 18+ на твічі дозволені чи ні?
Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
А чого вона вже вдіта?
Make it to the moon.
Геральт, як завжди, в своїх трусах. Він, схоже, трусиці не змінює.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head.
О, почалось на самоті. Ну, хоч не зарізали, як Кіру.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story is more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it?
Типа, то, що чувак безсмертний, ти йому відрубав голову, а він так її взяв і назад поклав тебе, типу...
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Взагалі не здивувало, та? О, штані, блядь. Так, добре. Інвентар. Треба щось вломити. Добре. Так, і скільки мене часу пішло на цей квест? Бля, 2 години. Фікалгерент. 2 години пішло на квест. 2. Так, а що тут? Ми це будемо робити в човні? Схоже на те. Ви це бачили, да? Що за панци? Ми це будемо робити в човні? По 72 тисячі переглядів. Коли у нас так буде? Схоже на те. Так, я допокурю. Це не через інтим Геральда. Блядь, 2 години квест. 2 години я робив квест весілля. А тепер мені кажуть, що повідомте Ольгедру, що завдання виконане. Ну, якби воно не дуже виконане, тому що... Тому що чому? Та, блядь. Мені немає слотів, куди ставити оцей свій білд. Добре, йду по куру. І подумаю. Ну, треба, я як мінімум від вечірку мерця закінчу. Але 5 година можна ще буде зробити. Там 3 бажання було, і от одне з них ми зробили, лишається ще 2. Ще одне можна зробити, я просто не знаю, скільки воно буде довге. Але я, в принципі, нікуди не спішу. Окрім як скачати Fall Guy. Надіюсь, тут є, десь є fast travel, та в селі є fast travel. А цей, Артур, якщо тут цей Fall Guy, він платний чи безкоштовний в Стімі? Чи його взагалі не в Стімі треба качати? Ага. Welcome.
Slower.
Блядь, я просто не знаю, з ким мене ще з їх буду качати. Так, якісь співоньки. Мені треба сюди. А, Epic Games, ні, в мене того немає. Так, ще, напевно, подивлюся, як ви будете грати Fall Guys'а. Такс. А він тепер тут тусується? Я думав, він десь по лісам ховається. Він ж розбишака.
Oh, watch your step. Another day gone to shit.
Це... Ні, це не кульбавий бар.
Herring's got to turn and mix from time to time.
Cat eyes. What are they doing?
Overgrown wains, you see.
Та я не знаю, що таке Epic Games. Ну, типу, це той самий Steam?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't
Ну,
just stare
подивимось.
at it. Tell me what brings you.
Я просто можу, типу, воно буде довго. Може
Wagner
качатись.
sends his love.
You spoke to him. Impossible.
Did more than that.
Я знаю, я
Fulfilled
знаю.
your wish and talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say. Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable.
Mm-hmm.
You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Найс, тупо. Отримано досвіду 111. Підіть до аукціонного дому та запитайтеся за власника. Погнали. Блять, сильно.
This the Borsodi brothers auction house?
Seems it. Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternizing with civilians is not allowed.
Та я досить та й цивільний.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Borsodi?
Ну то пустимо до нього.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Gonna let that hold you back?
Наприклад, Оману заюзай.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX, also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior? What? Who do I spy? Geralt? Geralt of Rivia?
In the flesh. How long's it been, Vimy? Usury still your passion and profession?
I prefer the term savings and loan banking. But all in all, aye, that's how my preference lies. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me.
Ну
In you go,
такое.
Geralt.
Сайонара.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders! Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Такое. Бля, я не перевдів броню свою.
Sort it. Now march. Round you go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Бігаю в халаті.
Appreciate the help.
Twas nought. I've always had a mind to seeing to old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah, ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Блять, в мене теж багато золота є, щоб...
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential
Блять,
tax
а вбив би я Радоміра?
0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye, and I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
White gold and mother of pearl with topaz incense. Sold to
Geralt,
Madame...
you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a
Ну,
mortgage.
так, зараз би іпотеку взяти.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignol. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent.
Ні, він то не будемо грати.
Ah, there's Yaramir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs. Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the center coin.
Ну,
I've
поговорю.
not seen you before among the well.
Може воно мені потім
I've
щось...
not seen you before among the well-heeled.
Може потім воно мені також знадобиться, до речі. Але можна...
Yaramir, might we trouble you a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi.
Geralt of
Geralt
Rivia,
of
Witcher.
Rivia.
Thought you might have a blather with us. About the paintings on the blog.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround is
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively true.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about painting?
Realize this might be hard.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Noob? Yet,
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward Van der Noob.
Клас.
The battle piece, if I'm not mistaken.
You err deeply. I bid you adieu.
Дайте мені, типу, може...
What a jackass.
Ah, fuck him. Typical arse cunt. I've grown accustomed.
А чи я не міг, типу, Witcher Sense зав'язати?
Funny.
Ну, не вгадав.
Greetings to the honorable countess.
О, здорово, відьмака, школи Вовка.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became...
I've some pleasant associate.
Didn't you say such things, Countess?
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
an armor element, an antique.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps it be free.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that...
Може зараз щось цікаве купимо.
But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
Так вона ж безкоштовна. Та нічого мені не треба в неї.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest. No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you...
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
Такс. Знайдіть сережку графоні з допомогою чуття відьмака. Окей, блядь, де її шукати? Напевно, на поверх нижче, та? А вон вона.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else.
А скільки ти за неї заплатив, до речі?
There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Он півстудії дивиться без мене.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh?
Та Весеміра немає.
Please tell me. Did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
Like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for
Сам грай.
treating a decrepit mad woman so elegantly.
А скільки там можна людей в патьку взяти?
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now.
Ну, що правда, якщо хтось захоче теж пограти. Багатенько або ні. Ахуенно. Добре, і так, ще з останнім кнуром треба познайомитись. А хто був останній, я забув. А, останній був оцей. Давай швидше прогортаємось. 4 людини точно. Задоволений самим.
Got your eye on any back? Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. Nilfgaard. I get.
Excuse me?
Ваша колода Гвен це Нілфгард, чи не так? Давай зінувайтесь. Я не знаю, яка в мене колода.
Not a bad deck, Nilfgaard, but I'll take the northern realms over it any day.
Ah, understood. A patriot.
You ought to know, Helmut. Geralt here's a positively superb...
We got a minute before the auction starts, so...
Можливо, іншим разом.
Sorry. Another time, maybe.
Я поганий гравець.
It is what it is. I'm off for a nosh. By the bar.
Ah, to spurn the caviar of the Kaviri sturgeon. They're casting power. Come, Geralt.
Let's have a blether with another.
Так, дочекайтеся початку аукціону.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
До речі, мій армор. Блядь, я навіть в інвентар не даю зайти. А, виключно зі своїми. Ні, ну цікаво, коли ти по-своєму змагаєтесь проти не своїх.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horse Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to bid?
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. And asked not to take a stab.
Перші з кінця. Ага.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure.
Якщо гру встигну скачати.
A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price, quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice?
Нахуй мені Орел, блядь.
Splendid Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300? Going once? Twice? Going thrice? The Honourable Yaramir enters a bid of 300. Any advance on 3? 300 going. Countess Mignol at 350 going once? Twice? Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine, sold to Countess Mignol. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the...
За 20 крон? Серйозно?
Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20
Я думав, це
crowns
елітний
is
аукціон, а не 20 копійок. 20 я дам.
Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes at 20. Do I hear 30? 20 going once? Going twice?
Я думаю, мені бажано щось купити на цьому аукціоні.
Sold Van Rohe Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat.
Ходу якусь шляпу я купив за 20 копійок.
Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
А, оцей зараз лот мені і потрібен. У мене є 5К. А, ні.
Frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired
Блядь,
assassin
зимно
known
стає.
as
Це, походу, від компуктера.
Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Went Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaramir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice?
Ну, 350 я зроблю.
Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns. A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once?
Вже на мене жіночки заглядають.
Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman.
What the fuck?
Exceedingly glad they'll be useful. May they serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound. Please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Блядь, купив хуйні. О! Я поїв. Блядь, риба, ну, виглядає отак от. Біловолосий пан. Пан Лисий, перепрошую.
Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to
Немаголосий пан, ну.
associate Geralt of Rivia.
Comes uninvited.
But you've gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite. I needn't tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
А, це ти зараз я буду 6 гіг качати в цей. Вироблю стрім, а ти пограєш 15 хвилин і скажеш все, я йду в лол, а лола в мене немає. А потім у мене вже настрою не буде на Відьмака.
From Olgierd von Everek. Name mean anything to you?
It does. Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with hierarchy.
Блять, ми всрали.
He asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Блять.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Ахуєть, ми вибрали варіант. Найс. Що ми всрали квест?
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honorable gentleman.
Піздець, блядь. Не треба було бути чесним. Треба зараз переграти, напевно.
Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit. Not good.
А як я їх переможу? Я не вмію альт юзати. Як мені їх перемагати? Заїбісь.
Your swords, master. Just need you to sign here.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Depositor refused to confirm this.
Чого я коли б'юсь на кулаках, я не можу, блядь, підпалити їх?
A pleasant day to you.
Чи не варто перегравати?
Seems true what they say. When it's many against one, even a witcher's done.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Borsodi's house alone.
How do you know I was looking for the house?
I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horsley...
Взагалі без палива. Тупо 2 асасіна.
Like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist lives near Oxenford. Ask for some yarrow extract. You'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
Так, звичайно, паска нас спалила. А ну я попробую бути нечесним. То мене заїбало, блядь. Завантажити гру, надіюсь. Та слота, блядь, немає. Воно, блядь, не зберігло. Оце, напевно. Піздець. Ідея це збереження. А, ну нахуй, буду, блядь. Там ми, в принципі, основну частину проходили без якихось, блядь, загрузок, типу і змін рішення. Ну, значить, таке рішення буде. Продовжуємо далі грати за покликом серця. Так, і треба вдіти свій армор, блядь. Можливо, саме... Щоб згадати, блядь, який в мене був армор. У мене був армор на кріт. Це були рукавиці мої. Ці. Блядь, чоботі, які в мене були. 4. Напевно, ці. Кафтан. Який в мене був кафтан? Оцей от. Так, оцей от хуйовий. Чи цей? Цей. І штані. Ну, штані в мене одні. Напевно, ці. Окей. Поїхали. Йдіть до хати травника і дайте пароль. Блять, мені пароль ніякий не сказали, або я його прокліпав.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
You know Gerard? Fella from the hills outside town. Brought sheep cheese to market.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Щось я не подумав, що не треба говорити, від кого я дізнався. Не очікував на таку реакцію.
Feast your eyes, brave warriors, upon the basilisk, king of the serpents. One drop of his venom will kill an army, horses and all.
Так, блядь, мені це не подобається. Надіюсь, ми можемо говорити разом.
Course it's interesting. Won't see a beast like this anywhere near here. They spot.
This basilisk is interesting because it looks exactly like a wyvern. Young one, and ill-fed at that.
You talk nonsense, sir.
Right, what do I know? I'm just a witcher.
Hold on now. If that's no basilisk, but some wyvern, what did I pay for? Give me back my coin, cheat.
Brave soldiers, don't push, or it'll... Whoa, watch out!
Ні, блядь, я хотів рятувати Василиска, не вбивати його, все. Далі їбаштеся самі. Піздець. Я цих уйобків можу? Не можу, блядь. Я хотів його рятувати, блядь.
Guess the cage was as fake as the basilisk.
Тупо анлакі. Блядь, не можу, не дає мені грати гра за покликом серця. Я хотів рятувати, типу, малюка. Може, кабанчика хоча б врятуємо? Блядь, ну... Я не хочу кабанчика вбивати, блядь. Нахер мене гра змушує робити те, чого я не хочу. Ще й так, типу, цей, поспіль, два момента. Ну, бігай собі кабанчик, дістань стрілу, та хай кабанчик собі побіжить. Для чого це от була ця сцена? Тупо, I don't understand. Я, типу, відьмак на якийсь мисливець на кабанчиків чи віверн. Що? А, ну да, я ж там купив картину, блядь. І не все одно. Опа, тут що за бомжи? А, я знаю, чого вони тут. Нас же ж той пан, типу, з аукціона підслухав. Угу. І вже нас, типу, випередив. Отакої, от такої. Там ще 2 з шилдами, а я проти шилдів не дуже вмію битись. Угу. Можна не бити кабанчика? Схоже, не можна.
Between its ribs, it was being hunted. Something went horribly wrong, though.
What's this one like? You're bruising, looks like. That's it, brothers.
You'll never learn.
Ти горіти будеш, чи, типу, дерев'яний шилд від вогню захищає знов? Ні, ну трошки наперед. Де мій кріт якийсь? Так, мінус рука, окей, найс. Гібався, блядь. Не дуже мені подобається от ця в боях штука, що вогонь не пробиває шилд. Ну якого біса, блядь, це відколи? Вогонь не пробиває дерев'яний шилд. От кожен раз горю, як вперше. Свят, блядь. А як пробувати через шилд? Мене так ніхто не навчив. До речі, блядь, окей. Спробуємо тако. Та ти ж, сука, щур йобаний! Ти, сука, заїбалися своїми шилдами. Іди сюди. І одразу, блядь. Треба цього добити. Нахуй.
Shut up and fight.
Все, блядь. Поховався.
Easy spot. Lots to do.
That was rather efficient.
That all you got to say? I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, I'll be precise. You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not?
Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow extract.
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
Угу. Ну, йдемо поговоримо з незнайомцем. Я би стрибнув, але я, напевно, розіб'юся.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper. Time to set it in motion. You one I can count on.
Можливо.
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Brasodi's house...
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help?
Та що ти вийобуєшся?
I'm not a thief.
Мені знов гра не дає,
It's
типу, опцію.
opportunity makes the thief, Witcher. I speak from experience.
Talk.
20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in circles around it, and here, past this corner, barracks.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, dimeridian bars. But not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so dispense with the dramatic pauses and talk.
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or blow off the vault door. Voila.
Not all bad, except sounds like a lot of work for two.
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we've to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Don't really have any other options. So be it. I'm in. But on one condition.
Oh.
No one dies. That clear?
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many want.
Добре, це квест, в якому ще, блядь, 50 підквестів. Потрапити в ринок, хто з нас, відкрити сховище, які у нас варіанти.
All right. Opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam. A specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter.
А він дасть ще квест. Тому от я, напевно, йду фулгая качати.
He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Almas. My plain turn us down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria...
Тупо 11 друзів Оушена якихось.
Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary. As far as I know, his troops made camp east of Oxenfurt on the right bank of the Pontar.
So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it. Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favorite's Eveline Gallo, a circus artist known better as the Ermine. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenfurt. Her specialities, rhythmic gymnastics, tightrope walking.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, we've another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef
Дьяволочий котлет.
a halfling.
Напіврослик це хобіт?
Think he's fit? Pudgy face doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked the gold-plated cock from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, the half-man's. Word has it he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked dangerous.
What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden.
Ну так в мене ж є омана. Нахер я качав оману?
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See?
Ну,
Brew up a
блядь,
bit
ще
of that.
формула.
Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favor. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
All right, I'm off.
А що цей чувак буде робити? Я щось не зрозумів.
Get it all done. and we'll
Типа
be
нічого?
What then?
Then we'll bugger horsed up, down and sideways, all together.
Блять, нахер я пізанув, від кого я прийшов з цим будинком? Добре. Я йду їсти, качати фулгая. Оце, тому що цей квест, напевно, занадто довгий. Це буде переконати Казіміра зробити квест. Ну, це на декілька годин, здається, квест. Тому вже якраз за наступний раз, а зараз я що зроблю? Нічого, піду фулгаю скачаю, і можливо тоді фулгаю і пограємо. Якщо ні, то можливо ще тоді відмикав включу. Тому, якщо хтось ще є, побачимось невдовзі. А я, якщо що, по фулгаю напишу в ТГ, ти підкажеш мені там. Оце